We're only 3 days away from Christmas, and University of Hawaii head football coach Greg McMackin has only one thing on his wish list: a win against Notre Dame on Wednesday. The Fighting Irish come to the islands in search of their first bowl victory in 10 appearances, and while the nation is focusing on whether they can get that monkey off their back, Hawaii players knows this is a great opportunity to showcase Warrior football.
I'm just going to go out there and play the best game of my college career and show what it means to be a Warrior, like I know the rest of our team is going to do.
Even when I was home, I'd always watch this game. You know, we'd be cutting the meat up and stuff, and it'd be on, and you know, I'd always see those guys in the black flying around with long hair, and I was like, damn, these guys are crazy. I want to play for them.
Besides the fact that it's Notre Dame, to send our seniors out right and to, finish the season off on a good note is, really what we're looking for.
Now tomorrow, the Warriors will have a walkthrough at Aloha Stadium and make a visit to Shriners Hospital before Wednesday's game. As for Notre Dame, they've been busy preparing the same way the Warriors have, but they've also been busy taking in all the sights that Oahu has to offer. According to Irish head coach Charlie Weiss, next to playing in a BCS bowl game, there's no other place the team would rather be than right here in Honolulu. That being said, Notre Dame is eagerly awaiting Wednesday's matchup and are hoping to ruin the Warriors' Christmas plans.
And right now, I'm just worried about trying to beat the University of Hawaii on Christmas Eve. I mean, when I'm sitting here on Christmas Eve after the game, with my wife and kid and waiting for Santa and the sleigh to pull up, I want to have a smile on my face, just so you know. And I won't be the happiest camper if it goes the other way.
Notre Dame is making their third bowl game appearance in Honolulu, but their first since playing in the Aloha Bowl in 1984.
Here's what I do know. I could see why Hawaii during the regular season hardly ever loses a game. Because you fly into this venue in a short time frame, okay, besides acclimating yourself to the weather, I mean, there's a lot of distractions here for a team flying in.
Yes, Charlie Weiss and the Fighting Irish are quickly learning that playing in paradise is definitely a plus for the Warriors. Only in Hawaii does home field advantage include beach walks, cool trade winds, and a luau.
I can't think of any place our players would rather be if they weren't in a BCS game than right here.
As far as location and weather, the Sheraton Hawai'i Bowl is the better bowl for the Fighting Irish this year.
Being that I'm from Ohio and it was -12 with the wind chill yesterday.
A good atmosphere and good results have been the history for Notre Dame in the islands. The Irish beat Hawaii twice, just barely with the edge in 1991 and 1997, winning both games by a combined 7 points. But that doesn't seem to matter now.
I never once look at the past, ever. Don't look at the past. I mean, the players change, coaches change, everything changes.
On paper, Hawaii and Notre Dame are ideal opponents, matching up statistically in almost every phase of the game.
Okay, we've played against teams that have gone to spread us out offensively. We've played against that mentality with being an independent and playing a whole bunch of different types of styles of teams. We've played against this style of team. And, defensively, they don't try to trick you on defense. They try to line up with their, with their four-man front and go ahead and get after you, and they will bring some pressure, like everyone does against us. I think that, we're going to have to play well to win.
Coach Weiss is very familiar with UH's D since he'll be calling the offensive plays for this bowl himself instead of his coordinator. Then again, every game is a big game for Weiss, who right now has just a one-year contract extension for next season.
When I'm sitting here on Christmas Eve after the game, with my wife and kid and waiting for Santa and the sleigh to pull up, I want to have a smile on my face, just so you know. And I won't be the happiest camper if it goes the other way.
As of today, there are 8,000 tickets left. Hawaii kicks off with Notre Dame at 3 in the afternoon on Wednesday, Christmas Eve. And we've got a whole lot more Warrior football covering this season and meetings past between UH and Notre Dame. That's a 1-hour special, The Road to Redemption, which airs tomorrow at 9.
For the Hawai'i Bowl.
Absolutely. And Notre Dame head football coach Charlie Weiss met with the press today for the first time since accepting a bid to play UH in the 7th annual Sheraton Hawai'i Bowl. Now just 2 days away from kickoff, Big Guy said the expected tough game is a must-win game for his 6-6 Irish.
When I'm sitting here on Christmas Eve after the game, with my wife and kid and waiting for Santa and the sleigh to pull up, I want to have a smile on my face, just so you know. And I won't be the happiest camper if it goes the other way.
And things are getting intense. Last night at the close of the Hawai'i Bowl banquet, Fighting Irish and Notre Dame echoed Waikiki with their rallying cheer called Crank Me Up, which of course was answered by the Warriors with the ha'a and some less traditional pregame dancing. Players and coaches said although it was in fun, you could cut the tension with a knife, and has now served as the inspirational spark for game time.
I hear the ha'a guys were flying napkins and beads and chairs.
Oh yeah, everything was going. Forks, knives, kukui nut lays.
I wanted to play right there. They should have cleared the tables out. We should have just played right there, a little arena ball. But, you know, it's time to roll.
Definitely, you know, but football games are won at a banquet room where, you know, we'll save the cheering for the fans and cheerleaders. You know, on the football field, it's going to be some real banging going on, and I'm excited for it. I know our defense is going to come out, and we're ready to play. We're ready to show the nation what we're about.
Warriors enter the game at 7-6. Fighting Irish are 6-6. Now Notre Dame playing the role of home team for the bowl game. Currently 2-point favorites. Kickoff set for 3 in the afternoon on Christmas Eve. Monday Night Football in the Windy City tonight, 9 degrees.
2 days left before Hawaii kicks off against Notre Dame in the annual Sheraton Hawai'i Bowl. For the first time since getting in early Saturday morning, Irish head coach Charlie Weiss faced the media and talked about being here for the big bowl game.
Actually, that's been a very productive few days here. The guys have really been on the move. You know, in the last 4 years, we've been to a couple of big bowl games, both in Arizona at the Fiesta Bowl and down in New Orleans at the Sugar Bowl. And I can't think of any place our players would rather be if we weren't in a BCS game than right here. I think that right now we're, on Thursday, we're, with that 48-hour window now in preparation for the fine-tuning to get ready to go play against the home team.
Hawaii and the WAC are often looked down upon by larger conference members, but in this case, the Irish are currently riding a 9-game bowl losing streak, and despite only being a 2-point favorite to win, are expected by most to handle Hawaii. While the captains are confident they know never to underestimate their opponent.
We always give everyone's best shot, and those guys are really geared up and ready to play this game. So I mean, we can't just walk out there and just expect things just to go our way. That's not how football goes. And on any given day, any time a game's played, anything can happen.
I just try to win every game that we play and just worry about that game. And right now, I'm just worried about trying to beat the University of Hawaii on Christmas Eve. I mean, when I'm sitting here on Christmas Eve after the game, with my wife and kid and waiting for Santa and the sleigh to pull up, I want to have a smile on my face, just so you know. And I won't be the happiest camper if it goes the other way.
All right, and as of about 3:30 this afternoon, the Hawai'i Bowl had issued 43,510 tickets. That is a new record. Previously, the most tickets issued was the 2006 Hawai'i Bowl when the Warriors faced Arizona State out of the Pac-10. Just over 100 tickets more than that 2006 game with just over a day remaining to buy. So it'll be a record number this year if everyone uses their tickets. Kickoff Wednesday is at 3 p.m.